get some generic music playing here.
All right. Stream is going.
All right. Okay, welcome everyone. The last place that we left off, we made it to just outside of Gatherhold. The airship, the peculiar airship, the Night Raven, had taken you there after showing Team Resonance a list of wanted posters, each of you with a bounty. As you make your way to the safe house where supposedly you will get answers, you are greeted by a fairly sturdy wall. And you guys are lowered down. You take the ladder down to the base of the camp where you assemble before the gate. Now, the guy that's been talking to you the most, he turns to you. So this guy right here, he turns to you all and he says to you, "Here we are. This is the safe house of the Marshals. Mind your manners. Don't make a fuss. As you can see, we're heavily fortified and well staffed. Do you have any questions before we enter?"
I mean,
Nope.
yes, we have a lot of questions that need answering. Who would be? We would like to know who's the best person to talk to.
I'm sure Atreus will be meeting you. He's the one you'll want to talk to.
Can you lead us to him?
I'm sure he's waiting. We sent word ahead. Again, mind yourselves. No one here will bring any harm to you unless you do something foolish. And then with that, he takes a couple steps forward and he shouts up, "Oi! Let us in!" From up here, you see a guard kind of peek their head out and then call down, and the doors open up. Right then, this way, as he motions to you guys. Now, game is paused real quick. Something I wanted to show you guys. Obviously, I can move around while the game is paused. You can use the arrow keys to move your token once it's selected. So if you don't want to drag, you can just use the arrow keys to move around. Just kind of a cool little feature.
Interesting.
So with that, so now you can select your token, and then you can literally just use the arrow keys to move around.
Look at that.
And you can go diagonal if you hit 2 arrows at once.
Exactly.
Ooh, fancy.
And so with that, as you guys make your way, a couple of these two kind of stay out, but as you make your way in, you see it's pretty bustling and there's quite a few people talking and kind of arguing. In particular, you see like kind of a mixed race. There's a bunch of different people. different races. Over way up yonder, you see some non-humans. There's a hobgoblin here. But all of the activity seems to be focused around this individual right here. Which, as the gates open, he just turns to the larger group around him and he says, gentlemen, I understand your grievances. You will have your answers. In the meantime, we have guests. Please see to your duties. Nice target, man. And with that, quite a few of them kind of grumbling head away and head further into the area where they kind of take up some positions and settle in. And with that, you are left with two individuals. Atreus nods towards you, Darrowgate, and he just kind of steps forward to meet you, and he just says, gentlemen, well met. I'm sure that you have many, many questions. I hope that your journey here was acceptable. And with that, he just kind of addresses.
You got us out of a bind, so that was very helpful.
But we have a lot of questions.
He steps forward, the guy that took you, and he just says, my lord, we were only able to find the four of them. One of their party did not make it, nor did the other members of the houses that you asked after. I'm sure they can tell you the rest, but for now, we must be away. Thank you, Septimus. Your help has been greatly appreciated. We will signal if we have more use of you and your crew. He nods, and the three of these guys head back up to the Night Raven.
Okay.
Well,
Can you tell us a little bit about your group here, the Marshals?
indeed we can, but first, I believe introductions are in order. And with that, he motions towards a half-elf standing next to him. And he says, this noble gentleman is Darrowgate. And like you, he has sought refuge with our order. And he kind of just inclines his head towards you, Darrowgate, to kind of introduce yourself.
It is nice to meet you all.
I'll nod.
I nod as well.
He's been with us for some time, and I hope that you will get to know one another. I think you have a bit in common, though you may not know it now. please come with me. I will get us all refreshments and a place to sit. And then with that, he starts kind of walking this way and just kind of turns for you guys to follow. The guard kind of steps out of his way and he heads up into this building over here and steps inside. And he just kind of motions for you guys to have a seat. Jordan decides to take up a spot on the outside.
Is there a way to make the map move with your guy?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like center the map on me, and then I'm moving, and then the map kind of pans to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't seen any way to do that just yet. You could try hitting spacebar. I don't know if that will do it. For me, that pauses the game, but Ryan, are you just exploring?
I don't know where to go.
Down here. Here, I'll.
Oh, wait a second.
I'll take you down here for a second. Here you go.
It did it.
I went there the first time, but it was like it was all black.
Gotcha.
It does it sometimes. Okay, it's doing it now, where it's the map will pan if I go off the map. It's doing it now. But sometimes. Oh, you know what it is? It's the chat bar is part of the map. So I'll go off into the chat bar. Okay.
You can also
So
zoom out, like so you're not so close. Like if you just use the scroll bar, you can zoom out so you're not so close, and it's a little bit easier to see, where you're headed. So you want to make your way over to this hut over here.
So I forget how to zoom out without the. I don't have a wheel.
2-finger scroll? Oh, you're not on a
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh yeah,
It
the
would be the
2-finger.
same.
The
Yeah, it'd be
2-finger
the same
pinch.
on a PC.
That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be the same on the PC.
right.
However, you would scroll up and down on a web page, like with your touchpad. Same thing.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. So you guys make it, and inside there is a guy just kind of moving about, tending to some of the gear. As you guys all settle in and pick up a seat, he turns to the main guy there, and he just asks, anything. Can I get you anything, my lord? Yes, please get us refreshments, drink, and some food. Yes, right away, my lord.
Sounds
And
good.
he kind of opens up the doors here. You can see quite a bit more going on outside as he steps away, and then the doors just kind of naturally shut. Well, with that, let me start by introducing myself. My name is Atreus Maldekar.
I'll say my name is Regic Longpeter.
Regic Peter. Oh man.
My
Alright,
name
there we
is Aragnus of House Deneath.
I am Kraz of Blackpit, and I'm not here for refuge.
Understandable. We are somewhat of an ancient order. Our numbers are few, and to be honest, most have forgotten why we exist, including the majority of our members.
Well, that's inconvenient.
We are the Marshals of Korth. And he kind of stops to see if any of you recognize the name.
I would like to roll my history, I'm assuming.
Mhm. Yep, you can.
Well, actually, can I? I'm not proficient in it.
No, and I had all of you actually at the end of last session. You all rolled an intelligence check, and none of you had. You all, if you scroll up, you all.
Oh, yeah.
The highest was a 6. So nothing comes to a bell. So as he kind of sees, not necessarily blank expressions, but no clear understanding. He says to you, you are of course familiar with the Korth edicts, yes? Now, all of you know very well what the Korth edicts are. They were laws put into place to govern and impose limits on the dragon-marked houses. They're the laws that say a member of a dragon-marked house cannot own property, they cannot inherit a title, and they cannot have a standing army, among, no doubt, many, many other laws.
Other than House Denise.
Correct. And another exception to that is kind of House Thrashk. And Galifar, who founded the 5 nations of Khorvaire, he actually was very involved, and he personally gave the ability of House Denith to have a standing armor and to be the de facto protectors of Khorvaire. But years passed, and he still introduced the Korth edicts to try to limit the unchecked growth of the dragon-marked houses. So you guys know that the edicts of Korth are designed to limit the house's influence and controls, but the martial aspect doesn't. You're not familiar with anything. They don't have an army. They're just laws. And actually, if anyone was going to enforce them, it would actually be you guys to an extent, right? It'd be the servitors, it'd be the 12. The 12 really make sure that the edicts are followed. Sometimes not always to the letter, but at least in the spirit. So after you mention that, Aragnis, he turns to you and he says, "Oh, you're quite right. Galifar, when he established the edicts, did not create a force. In fact, he entrusted the safekeeping of his new kingdom to your house." And he nods towards you, Aragnis. "But as time went on, it became necessary for there to be some measure of involvement of a team. To put it bluntly, we marshals are most like the servitors of the 12.
I
kinda-
kind of puff up at that a little bit, or react and catch myself. I'm slightly offended that someone would claim such a thing.
Who came first?
Oh, that I could not say. Our order was founded many, many years ago. Until recent years, we knew very little of your affiliations. Of course, the Council of 12 predates even Galifar. But it is not until recent events that we knew of your group's existence. So please, pardon my familiarity. And he nods in particular towards you, Kraz. He kind of saw a little bit of a reaction when he mentioned that. But he continues and says, as I'm no doubt sure you know, and I fear there may be many things that you do not know. The world as a greater playing field is quite volatile. He looks towards you, Aragnis. Officially, we are in direct opposition to certain interests of the house. And I hate to use that word because I believe that the intention of the edicts was to protect the dragon marked houses every bit as much as it was to place checks and balances against them. Many people choose to forget that when Galifar sought to conquer the individual lands, it was the dragon marked houses that gave their aid. None of what we have could be possible without them.
What was your knowledge or involvement with Havaris and House Thrask?
We received word, and with that, he gives a rather meaningful look towards Darrowgate. What are you inciting?
I want to know what's going on between. I want to know what that looks all about, or do I have an indication of his? Is he looking for a? Is he trying to pull one over on us and convince us of?
Okay.
I'm trying to get an indication of if he's trying to plant our good friend, the new guy, or if he's being truthful.
So with what he said and just kind of watching the conversation, he's saying that we received word. Now the nod was an acknowledgement. You rolled pretty high, I think it's easy for you to infer, and you're very confident about this inference, that potentially the source of the information came from Darrowgate.
Okay.
So after he nods, we received some information, and he nods towards Darrowgate, that Havris was targeted. I tried to stress a better means of intervention. Had we known of your existence, I never would have allowed the attempts that were made to take him into custody. I fear that is a great failing on my part, but the information was not available to us. As far as we knew, you were merely his regular retinue.
So, let me get this straight. You were willing to murder in order to capture Havris. When your goons arrived on their airship, you instantly killed our pilot and started killing people. That's a little suspect.
He looks at you sadly, and he says, I heard what had happened. I do not condone the actions. And while it is easy to say that certain members decided to outsource the operation, we still maintain, we still acknowledge that the fault is ours. For the man who sends the blade is as guilty as the man who uses it. As far as you know.
Yeah, it looks truthful. Holy shit! Holy shit!
Yeah.
What do you know of the bounties on our heads from the 12?
He stands up. He walks over to the bookshelf here, and he comes back and he sets about 10 more. And the text varies. The bounties vary. There's some that aren't even you guys. Other members, you don't recognize them. But there's like a stack of 10. And he just sets them down. He just kind of looks up and he says, these started being distributed in some circles as much as a week ago.
Are there any, as we look through the papers, is Darrowgate in? No? Okay.
So do we know their source?
Are they legitimate from the 12?
As far as we know, they are.
Do any of more of mine say that I'm dangerous? Because that was missing last time.
Yeah. No, but you do notice like a couple differences. Like The reasons on some of the earliest ones, they're really vague. And lethal force wasn't mentioned. You were just to be taken, captured. And it wasn't until the later one where it changed to basically dead or alive, preferably dead.
I turn to Derogate. And how did you come upon your information?
So Derogate, at this point, you know to whom Atreus is referring. And that information basically came to you through the book.
Right.
Now, as Kraz asks you that, Atreus turns to you and he says, "Show them, but don't open it."
I reach down beside me. I pick up this, it's a really big metal case, kind of covered in runes. I set it on the table. You couldn't see it before, but now you can. This is the source of my information.
Now, Kraz, as soon as it's close, you feel almost like a slight shift in your shard. It almost as if it is pulling towards the box.
What the fuck is that? Do I recognize are the runes understandable to me? Goblin, Dwarvish, Common is all I have. I'm guessing no.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no, but to be perfectly honest, the it looks familiar. And when you look at them for just the briefest of moments, you get this brief image of a time that you can't even recall of being inside the Mournlands.
Oh shit.
Is that all of us or just Kraz?
Just Kraz.
Do we see any expression on Kraz's face at this moment?
Well, other than him like leaning
Wide-eyed.
forward and saying, "What the fuck is that?" you all know that clearly he reacted strongly to whatever this is.
My eyes are like dart from the box to derogate.
Also, derogate, what is this thing?
Yeah, what the fuck is it? You got this
Well.
from the fucking Mornlands.
This is an item I found when I was exploring some ruins one day, looking for some adventure.
And you can definitely let them know it was definitely not in the Mournlands.
And it was definitely not in the Mournlands. So it's a tome in a language I don't understand, but it speaks to me and me alone.
I'm gonna examine it if I can, see if I recognize any of the writing.
I don't. Let me actually look at the languages that the party speaks.
I think the most exotic I speak is Undercommon.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
I've had
the
some
only one
assistance.
that can actually, and it's not actually like a. It's old, but the only one that actually can is Derogate. Derogate, you would know that it is a mix of some dialect that crosses between Abyssal and Celestial.
Yeah. It's a tome.
And it speaks to you. Like telepathically?
It's not so much, and that's my bad, Derogate. So before it did whisper to you before the protection. After the protection, then it stopped. So really quick, Atreus is going to just kind of interject. We know very little other than its name. This is known as the Word of Cantic. Any being who handles it will invariably go mad. It will consume them until they are but a slave. However, and he nods towards Derogate, he was spared. And with that, he just kind of nods to you, Derogate, to talk about what spared you in particular.
If you're talking, you're muted. Or you might be muted.
Got it.
Nope. Okay.
So, early on in my adventures, I encountered a presence. It's not something I really understood very strongly, but I knew it was a good presence that was with me. When I encountered this tome and I naively opened it, these images start to be seared into my mind. This presence intercedes and protects me from the tome. I'm not clear on how, but it has kept me safe and only me safe from it.
So what is your motivation to keep the tome? Seems like it's dangerous.
Well, for one, I really like interesting trinkets. For the longest time, I operated as a merchant of sorts. And a thing of this appears to have a lot of value. Over time, though, I eventually met
Atreus.
Atreus. Thank you. I eventually met Atreus, and he and some other people have begun to help me understand a bit more about it. I understand it's very important, very dangerous, and something I need to keep people safe from, and probably also keep safe from.
So you are choosing the burden?
Well, Atreus, as soon as he finishes, Atreus kind of turns to you guys and he says, The shield alone cannot stop it. Mere metal or runes, they cannot contain whatever this is. But the being of which he spoke is somehow able to keep it contained. And it is this being, this presence that is with him, that has taught us much.
So you've communed with the spirit?
We have. Sometimes through Derogate, but I have been graced with a few direct conversations. It is how we learned of Havaris and of you.
And you can trust the spirit?
Spirit is very trustworthy.
There is very little that we know of this being. Our priests and wizards have many, many theories. Some believe that it is some celestial being cut off from their plane. Others, perhaps a member of the quarry, who have not joined this plane, but who oppose. But we don't know, and it has not revealed itself to us. But I can say that its goals seem to be benevolent.
So does it not come off as rather convenient that the only human being on this entire planet would be the one to find this extremely dangerous book? Seems to me like there's something else going on if the one guy who cannot get corrupted has it.
You're right, of course, to question. Personally, I do not believe it was chance. And he kind of looks towards Darrogate. I believe that the events that caught the attention of this being led him to the book, to the word. He turns to you, Ragnus. Aye, it is some. We knew and know most of what would happen at the temple. And we know that you were not responsible. Again, while my group originally was formed to be the watchers and the enforcers of the edicts, we have faded into history, into the background, and only a few of us even remember our original orders. As if summoned by a thought, little dude comes in and gives you guys drinks and food and sets down the plate and heads back out. And he motions to the table, the flagons and things like that. And he kind of continues talking. No mortals understand the draconic prophecies, but it does not take a dragon or a powerful wizard to know that there are forces at work who wish to see disruption across the land. It is no mere coincidence that feuds are breaking out between the houses. Someone wishes to see the houses be destabilized, perhaps even to fall. It is not our job to see the houses fall. Our mission, handed to us down by Galifar himself, is to maintain balance between Corvair and the houses. But it is not just the houses. Unrest is everywhere. Between here and Drome, between the Shadow Marches in the Isles.
Question.
This is a
I have a question. Perhaps, if you know so much about what happened at the temple, perhaps you could enlighten us on some of the details near the end, where we lost our companion and others. Shed some light there.
With that, he shakes his head. I know only that the temple was a trap. Who it was set by, we don't know. But this cult has been striking all over. There was an incident in Cardath not long ago A research team went missing. They were found, and a similar ritual was performed.
It appeared that they were trying to raise a god. I forget its name.
Edward.
Yeah, what was that creature that came out of Havris? Do you have any idea?
Can you describe it?
Large and bony and bug-like.
Horns, I believe. It seemed like an intermediate step. I don't believe they got through the full ceremony or ritual that they were trying to perform.
And I have a different perception. I think they got exactly what they wanted. Havris.
Really?
Well, that thing arose out of Havris himself. And it seemed fucking powerful.
That is what I have heard before, but we know nothing of what this is.
Well,
Or their
whoever was-
motivations.
Whoever was performing the ritual said, "We're witnessing the birth of a god." And you're saying there's been 2 births?
There have been 2 incidents that we know of, but the first was stopped.
Hmm.
So, was the other births in a temple like ours was? Like, what was the significance of the temple we were in? Why that location?
We don't know the other. We understand it was some either temple or church, but it was some place inside the boundaries of the Morn. It took place inside the Mornlands. And he just kind of shakes his head at that, just like disbelief.
And this one with Havris is the anomaly. It happened outside the Moorlands.
Yeah.
Does the being itself have an opinion on all this?
The spirit creature.
Other than that, this has to do with a word of Kantik. That is all we know. We knew enough to try and get Havris. We don't know why. Why he was targeted, but clearly we failed.
We have the word of whatever, and Havris was deliberately chosen, so we have to have somewhere to start.
Here's what I don't understand in all of this. If the marshals are aligned in such that they are protecting the balance between Corvair and the houses, and that's what we do, why the differing goals?
I suspect exactly why and he kind of bounces his head a little bit, thinking of the right words. Your particular group exists. There are things that can be done officially. There are those that are best left unsaid and unknown.
Alright, perhaps, something we can actually talk about. Why is the 12 after us now, and these other... And I kind of lift up the pages and let them fall back to the table. These other people.
I think that the simplest answer is that you're being set up. And he just kind of shrugs. I don't know that whatever force is behind here is quite ready to make their move. And therefore, they wish to remain in the shadows for now. We have not just the wanted posters, but bits of communications between arbiters and higher members of the houses discussing your crimes and the evidence that supports them. This was not done lightly. This was very, very well orchestrated.
If our position has been indeed compromised, what do you suggest we do?
And he looks towards Kraz. This is where I hope that now at last our goals align. But I must also confess, and he looks down, he looks around. I fear that our order has also been compromised. In fact, I do not know how long my hospitality can hold, or what aid I can truly offer you.
Well, geez.
That's reassuring.
So then what do you suggest we do? We can't go back to the 12. We can't be with you. What is the point of all this? Why even take us here in the first place?
That, and he points towards the book. And he reaches across, and he kind of gingerly touches it. And as soon as he does, Matt, your shard begins to vibrate. And he quickly, after a few moments, he takes his hand away and he just says, I think that this is a key.
Key to
And
what?
I think to whatever is happening, to the group that is behind this. They want this. There were many attempts on Derogate's life. That is why he has sought refuge with us.
Simple question. Why not just destroy it? Why even risk it falling into the hands of the enemy? It should be thrown in a fire, never seen again.
I don't know if that's true.
What is a key? He asks you, Regic.
A key is something used to open something locked or hidden.
The key itself is not necessarily bad.
Sure, but if the people that are trying to summon ancient gods into this world require the key, then we could stop this whole thing from even happening if we destroy the key.
That only helps if what it goes to is already locked. We
Oh, you
do
mean
not
it-
believe
It can
that
close the.
door is locked.
God, I got you.
Well, fuck. Something was unlocked, I know that.
So we can safely assume something did happen in that temple.
Well, I mean, we all
If
saw
you
it.
saw what you saw, then yes. But again, it's not the first time.
Yeah, but
Well-
this one didn't
Some-
fail. We stopped nothing. We stopped not a goddamn thing.
Well, so what are we going to do? We're just going to leave and strike out and try to survive? Like we need to have some sort of direction. Like what is the goal here? The end goal. Can we talk to the spirit? Like
he just kind of looks towards Zero Gate, kind of somewhat sadly, and he almost questioning if you have heard anything. And that was a question towards you, Carpathios, or Rick. I'm sorry, Richard or Rick?
Richard,
Richard. Oh, okay.
that's all right. I'm sorry.
You would know that. I mean, other than some more like feelings, a lot of this you've not really been a big part of. You've not been a big part of the conversations, and you know there's no like hand exclusively guiding you, telling you where to go and what to do.
Do you have a say with the being at your will?
The being talks to me not very directly. So I have to sort of wait for it to choose when to give me guidance. Sometimes the
Mhm.
guidance is a bit more direct. Sometimes the guidance is more like a intuition, a very strong intuition. And what I know is that there's something very important to this. And as I study the book with the help of the being, it does seem to the being helps me just really know who to talk to,
Find the right path.
where to go safely, finding the right path. But I don't always know until the moment of what the right path is. by this
How
point in
did-
my life, I'm fairly.
How did Atreus communicate with the being? Was that of the being's choice?
Indeed, it was. This is not the same thing as having a conversation like we have now. It was a bit more direct than a mere feeling, but not quite the same.
And the being reached out to you, Atreus?
Indeed.
So I guess that avenue kind of is blocked to us, I believe.
So
Do we have your command over the Black Raven?
Oh, the Night Raven?
The Night Raven, yes.
Yep. I am afraid that that ship is not entirely at our disposal.
Hmm.
How rampant do you think your opposition is within your order? Is it something you need? Is it something you can snuff out? Or that a skilled group could snuff out?
It is definitely possible, but again, I would very much caution anyone to remain vigilant, because it is unknown the extent of whatever infiltration
So
Alright, I think what we're getting at is your hospitality will have to end. You're between a rock and a hard place. We're between a rock and a hard place. Do you have a suggestion on what we can do next to clear our names? Or further our collective goals?
that's what I was wondering too. Like, what is the point of having us here? Do you want us to keep Derogate safe? Is that what you're asking us?
I believe that, I am limited on what I will be able to do. In fact, I'm concerned that, quite frankly, I may not be able to keep myself safe. I have been at this for a very long time. But I fear for what is to come. And I fear that the order will not survive.
So then why don't you stay with us?
He kind of smiles, almost like wistfully, but he says to you, "It is my duty to perform. It is my duty to see that as long as we are able to keep the order alive and effective.
Well, you can't do that if you're dead.
No, but there are many things that require our attention. And that we must work with. God damn it. I do not understand some of this shit. I have, like, just major issues with walls going on right now. So my apologies, guys.
With what?
Walls?
Oh,
Like, I don't even understand what's happening here. God damn it. Let's see. Do you guys mind? Can we take like a quick break?
Yeah, that's fine.
sure.
All right. I gotta try take like just a 5-10 minute break or whatever. I gotta try and figure out what the heck is happening here.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
So let's do 8:30 ish.
8:30? Yeah, a little bit after 8:30. That's fine.
I'm going to leave the stream running just so I don't have to pause it and
Okay,
have two streams.
that's fine. All right. I am gonna go on mute so I can swear and yell at things. Okay. All right. Well,
Very
that
good.
turned out to be something that was quite easy.
Are you enlightened?
Nearly a non-issue. Yeah. Much more enlightened.
That's good news.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Narragate and I just leveled up by doing a bunch of skills. So
Oh, nice.
we just raised to level 5.
That's awesome. I love it.
And
Okay.
I gambled with Atreus and took all his money.
Take all his money. Man, you guys got so much accomplished while I was gone. All right. So, as you guys are kind of asking him, questions about like what you should do and things like that, he kind of motions to you all and he says, "Well, I do not believe that you should linger here for long. There are a few things that I would like to show you. And then he just kind of motions towards you. He comes over here to these double doors, and he opens them up, and he says, please follow me. All right. So here's a little tip, guys. You can stand right next, if you see that little book on the map, right about here, there's a little book. If you click that, you got to get close to it, within 5 feet. If you get close to it and click it, it should take you to another map.
That's a door, Nate. But I'm clicking it. Right click it?
No. I guess you don't see the journal entry that's sitting there on the
Oh no.
thing right here.
I don't see an item.
Yeah, hold on. Toggle notes display. I can't toggle it for you. So if you guys go down to below your character, right on the top left toolbar, go down below to where it looks like a little bookmark.
Yep.
Click on that, and then click the magnifying glass. And then it should show you the book. You should see the book appear.
It does not. But I suddenly teleported somewhere.
Really?
I see a book on this map.
Interesting, but you don't see it on this map?
Oh, I saw it for
Clearly
starters.
clearly it's working for some of you.
So if you
I
go,
couldn't click it when the character tile was on. So
Yeah, I think you do have to be. Hold on, I'm going to move you, or Agnes. You have to be inside. Do you see it now?
Oh, I see the book.
There you go. All right.
But I had to be
I'll have
on.
to play
I had
around
to be
with that.
on that square, huh?
Yeah, I think that's the key. Is and then if you use it again, you should be able to go back, but you have
yeah.
to stand. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
It'll just
Nice.
transfer you back and forth
That's cool.
automatically. Yeah. So he comes this way, and you see some guards, and he just says, "Please follow me." And he kind of nods to a couple of these guys. Watch your step.
We've lost Derek.
Oh no. We have over here Aragnis.
Alright.
Other way.
Not here?
Oh, so so there is a cool thing you can do. Hold still, Matt.
Deselect yourself.
No, there's supposed to be a follow command. I may not have that working yet. Where you guys can actually follow each other. Alright. I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to bring you over here. And you over here.
How do you
Okay.
twist your character again?
Select your token, hold down shift, and use your scroll. So the zoom in
Okay.
and out.
Gotcha.
Okay. So he kind of motions you guys to sit here for a second. And he goes, hold on, where is he? Oh, not here. He's going to come down here. And he unlocks this door and motions you guys over here. And he starts digging through a chest and getting some books and things like that, digging them out. Who are we missing? Do we have everyone?
Yes, all 4 players.
Okay. All right. And he's just kind of sifting through, looking for like a couple, taking like tomes out and things like that. And suddenly, you guys hear a shout. A cry
What was
goes
that?
out. And you start hearing shouts and clamoring, starting up above. It doesn't sound a lot, but he looks up. He comes over here. He starts fiddling with something, and suddenly he pushes back, and the bookshelf comes away, and he steps back and he says, "Quickly, into the passage. All of you, go." All right. And with that, he closes the door. And he whispers to you guys, "This is known only to me. Wait here while I see what is happening." And with that, he falls away. As you guys look in the room, there's some magical gear. And actually, I'm just going to move Derogate. There's some type of divination implement here. Yes. That would be bad indeed. And Derogate, you recognize the symbols, some of the symbols on the table over here, and it is possible that just perhaps this is how Atreus may have been communicating with your the being.
If you're talking, you're muted.
I
Well, I was just.
Maybe we should use this thing to communicate with a creature.
reach out to the table, touch the symbols to see if I can receive some sort of information about where we should be going next.
Okay. You don't necessarily, sense anything in particular. And so far, some of the things have kind of died down just a little bit.
What things? The sounds?
Yeah, exactly.
While we're waiting, I'm going to look around for some sort of a journal or anything that looks like could give us information on what's going on.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for that, or?
Yes, please roll an investigation.
Nice.
All right. Other than the door, you don't see anything other than the lever that actually activates the door. Okay.
Drat.
Damn.
All right. After just a little bit, you hear Atreus, and he says to you, he comes and he opens the door, and you can see blood down his face. And he's pretty beat. Like, he has some wounds and things like that. And he says to you, I fear for me it is too late. You're not safe here, but at least you'll be hidden for a while. But there are many. I don't have any more. A way out. You must find a way out. And he just kind of comes back and he collapses on the floor next to the chest and next to the Oops.
Bed?
Now he did close the door. Yeah, so he's kind of collapsed and barely conscious at this point.
Well, I'm gonna help myself to this cool horn over here. Take it.
Can I check his vitals?
He is fading.
Can I assess, how, whether or not he's
you
worth
should.
healing or not?
I mean, healing is magical, and therefore, no matter what, for the most part, unless it's like serious magic or a curse, you could probably help him.
Okay.
Do
We
you
don't
have? Let me see. You can. You're not trained in medicine. But I mean, I think there's enough for you to know that he's not going to make it, unless something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think he's our best ticket out of here. So I'm going to do lay hands for 5 on him.
Yeah, there you go. Now you can see he's near death. So lay hands on for 5. That will stabilize him, but he's still pretty badly injured.
Mhm.
Oops.
I reach into our bag and I pull out a potion of healing. And I hold it up to, I hand it to Ragnus.
And I'll use it on him.
Force feed
All right.
potion.
He's much more stable. As you go to hand it to him, he kind of just shakes his head, and he says, "Save it for yourselves." He kind of gets to his feet shakily, and he says, "They followed me down. It won't be long before they're here." And sure enough, you see, or you hear some shouts and pounding on the door, and you hear you hear a couple men shouting, saying, "We're sorry it came to this. But you went against orders. Come out. Tell us, where are the criminals?"
Quickly, I say to Atreus, "Is there anything in this room that can help protect us?"
He nods back towards the door. He said, "If you wish to hide, again, no one knows of that. But that's the best I can offer. Come out!" And then you start hearing slams against the door.
Do we fight or do we hide? What do you guys want to do?
Let's.
I take an object here and I try to barricade the door.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's grab the bed and pull it to block the door.
As you guys are starting to move that, hold Hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay. I'm going to say they start seriously pounding on the door. Everyone roll initiative.
Uh,
Well, at least my my initiative roll hasn't changed much from roll 20 to.
Well, at
to
least you're in
4.
front of the door this time. It's not. Take the hit.
What's happening with that when saying it's my turn?
That must be Nate rolling initiative for all the people.
It is.
okay.
Okay.
do we want to before we actually get into combat? Do we want to switch initiatives around? And we need Derogate to roll initiative too.
Oh yes,
I think
derogate.
he did. It says 2.
There we go. Sorry, I had to find the button.
Cool.
I'm near the door. Someone might want to switch with me.
Ryan, that would be a good. You would be the closest one to switch with him.
I guess. How about I cast mage armor on myself? Alright, yeah, I'll switch with him.
You will go last.
Damn it, I'm gonna be.
I'll switch with you, Redject. I'll go last if you want to go where I am.
Sure, I just want to be able to get mage armor off. Can I do it now before shit happens, or no?
All right. So I'm going to do 4.15 for you. I'm going to do 3.11 for you. And we're going to do 15.15. Oh, dang it.
Haha!
Okay. Okay, so I will say then, if everyone's happy with their initiative. By the way, what do you guys see for the initiative right now? Like,
I see names.
All the names.
Martial
do you,
arts adepts.
do you just see your names, or do you see
Everything.
everything? Yeah.
Am I supposed to be seeing a different box? I don't see a different box.
Why? How in the heck did my picture get changed to my freaking high school photo? Why is that there, man?
Oh, I see now. I see I see everybody's.
All right. I'll have to figure that out because I got rid of the hidden initiative because it wouldn't allow people. But now, like, I would prefer not for you to see what you're up against.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. Okay. Aragnis. You are up.
Let's see. I will hold my action and swing at the first thing that breaks through the door.
Okay.
And I will as a bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith.
Okay. So Shield of Faith. Oop, I got to zoom out. Too far down there. Shield of Faith. There you are.
Did I
Okay.
cast it? I don't.
Yeah,
Hold
you'll
on.
have to, if you have spell slots, you will have to. I just added the status, which gives you the bonus AC.
Yep, sounds good. I'll check to see if
Alright.
I burn my slot or not.
There you are. Okay. So that ends Aragnus's turn. And slam into the door. As it takes damage, and then another slam into the door. And this point, oops. The door is locked at this point, but the door itself is now, you see, splintering. Okay? Come out, Atreus! These games are done! Come out! And then Atreus begins to let's see. He turns to you guys. And he is going to... No, he can't do that. All right. He gets to his feet, and he moves a step forward, and appears to be concentrating towards the direction of the door. Derogate, you're up. And in this case, Richard,
Is there much I can do right now?
yeah, I mean that's the question. Everyone seems to be just waiting for the door to see what happens with the door itself. So I would say you could potentially ready an action.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to ready
Okay.
a Eldritch Blast, I think.
Okay.
For the first thing that comes through that door.
All right. Regic, you're up.
I will move over one and cast Mage Armor.
Mage armor. I don't know if
Bada
I
bing,
did.
bada bing.
I don't know if I did. Oh crap! Did I just take you out of initiative? I did. Wrong button. And you were at. Yeah, you were at 515. There we go. It re-rolled exactly that. Did I make mage armor? I don't know that I did. I don't know if I created one. I did not. So mage armor gives you how much to your AC?
13 plus my Dexterity modifier. Which, how do I figure that out?
So it would just add 3 to your AC. All right. So your AC will be 15 now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this on you so that we remember. I will have to add that status. Okay. So you cast Mage Armor on yourself, lasts for 8 hours, gives you +3 to your AC. Your new AC is 15. Okay?
Is it possible for me to cast a cantrip too, or no?
No, cantrip.
I believe Mage
That
Armor
would
is a
spell. Yeah.
is an action.
Then that'll be my turn.
Yeah, that is an action, not a bonus action. Okay. All right. Okay, Kraz, you're up.
All right. I take a 5-foot step and I ready my action. I'm going to cast an Eldritch Blast at the first enemy that appears in the doorway.
That appears in the doorway. Okay. All right.
That I can see through the doorway is what I mean.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Last chance. Aragnis, you're up. Door is still closed. You gonna continue your previous actions?
I'll take this table here and try to bar the door with it.
Okay. You can do that. You can move the table there, but the door, unfortunately, swings out, so it's not going to be. Like, you can create an obstacle. You can create tough terrain, but it won't block. Like, it won't keep the door from opening.
Gotcha.
The room's just too small for it to swing inside.
No, that makes sense.
But like I said, you can create more difficult terrain, but you wouldn't be able to block the door.
Yeah. Let's see here. Can I pull the table out in front of the door?
Mm-hmm.
So it's in front of the door. So they'd have to come through the table or move the table in order to get through us.
Yep. All right. Okay, so you can make a little bit of a door table there, and then all right, so table is moved, and now in front of the door. And that would take care of a move and an action. Any bonus?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. And with that, the door is shattered. Now, in order... Okay, so Ragnus is gone. Derogate, you see 2 targets. You see what looks like a guard and a hobgoblin standing in. You are able to cast Eldritch Blast with your reaction.
All right. Let's see. Target this guard, I think.
Okay. All right. Your blast sails past, not quite making contact. And that is your readied action. Kraz,
Alright,
you can see the same one. You probably, yeah, that's about the only one you can see.
that guy. Normal.
Oh, that is a hit.
But shit for damage.
Shit for damage. But it does seem to seriously affect the guard as he reels back as the blast takes him full force. Right. And he is able to... Okay. With that, he is going to step away. He cries out. He steps away. And then another guy you hear yell out, "They're in there!" And he also steps. He steps to where he can see you guys, some of you, and he says, "Come out! Otherwise, we will be forced to kill you." And then he takes another step back. With this, you guys are now, you've now opened it up. With this, Atreus looks at you guys quickly and says, I will do my best to distract them. You must leave." And with that, he suddenly seems to almost disappear into like a silvery mist and reappears out here in the main area. And then with that, he is going to fire a bolt. So as he comes out, a bolt of fire leaves his hand, but is just not quite able to... what is that? Oh, wait. Yeah, why didn't it make the ranged attack? Come on. There it is. Okay. It does not manage to connect with the guards, but you see a bolt of fire, for those of you that can see Atreus slam in towards the wall outside. All right, Deergate, you're up.
Right.
Where the hell are we supposed to go? We're
Right.
trapped.
If he's running out there, does that mean he wants us to try to escape back through that room we were just in?
I love the room in there.
That was pretty much a dead end. Regic saw that.
Okay. Gonna move up here a little bit so I can get a better view of what's going on out there, because I can't really
All
see
right.
much. Okay.
All right. So you can now see quite a bit. You see a guy in the back. You see another guy over here. There are 3 right here, and you also saw a knoll over here. There's quite a few.
Am I right to assume we should probably take out Priest first, or do we want to go for other characters first? Just a general question there. That's all right.
It's not a bad. Now you wouldn't normally know that that's a priest, but
I
that's
wouldn't.
definitely not a bad strategy.
Yes,
Okay.
targeting spellcasters if you can is a nice, especially if melee people haven't close the distance, is a nice safe bet.
Yeah. In general, ranged against ranged, right? You've got at least one guy with you that can do some melee, but for you have the range, whereas those guys are clearly trying to stay out of the out of harm's way.
That makes sense. I'm going to try and blast this guy. I have target.
All right. All right. That man rolled some good damage there, but it just misses once again as it splashes behind. He's able to hug the rock outcropping here as it dodges. So you have moved. You've made an action. Do you have any bonus actions, or does that end your turn?
That ends my turn. My
Okay.
bonus action is a misstep, I think.
Okay. All right, Regic, you're up.
I'm going to the knoll directly in front of me. It's the only thing I can see right now. I'm going to cast Suggestion on him
Ooh.
and tell him to run to the back of the cave and gather every single pebble he can find.
All right, DC 14. All right, wisdom. Boom! Suddenly, this knoll turns and heads. Let's see. Suggest. And the duration is 8 hours.
He's going to collect a lot of pebbles.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So he immediately turns towards it, but it's not his turn, so I'll leave it at that. Do you have any other actions or moves,
I'm
Ryan?
going to move over here.
this guy is going. All right. This guy is going to. Okay, perfect. 20-foot square.
No.
Okay. Okay, that is going to hit all of you.
I'm immune to purple.
You are immune to purple. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Right. That is going to be... everyone make a strength save, DC 12. Oh, look at you guys. Oh, Aragnis.
The one that should have lots of
The
strength.
one that, exactly. What did you roll? Oh my god, a 4. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't, you don't have anything currently on you. You are entangled.
Okay.
You are restrained. You can use your action to make a strength check on your turn, but you are currently restrained and unable to take actions or moves.
Okay.
The rest of you have made your DC and were not entangled. You were not restrained.
The terrain is difficult.
But the terrain is difficult. So double moves to get out. And
That's it.
yeah, okay. I was just want to make sure if you started in that area, you didn't need to roll again. For you, it's just difficult terrain. Okay, Kraz, you're up.
All right. Let's see. 5 or 10, 20, 30.
Okay.
I run up there, and I am surprised that there's so many people in front of me. I'm going to throw my Eldritch Blast at this dude here.
Okay, the hobgoblin there. All right.
I am going to use my... No, I'm gonna save it.
Okay. I was just gonna say, probably about the only hope you'd have is inspiration.
Yeah. That's it. That's
Okay.
all. That's all I got.
That's it. Okay. At the top of the round, the gnoll charges. As far as he can towards the back here. He is clearly intent on some purpose as he heads further away.
Freaking crowd control, baby.
Mm-hmm. All right, and that is his turn. All right, All right, he is going to move over here. And he okay. As he attacks Atreus 3 times, landing 2 blows and taking him, knocking him to the ground, where he is currently unconscious. All right, Ragnus, you can make a strength check, DC 12, to disentangle yourself.
Yeah, let's do that.
And that will be your action.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did it go? No.
Nope.
It did not.
Are you using the little ability bar up at the top?
There you go. Oh,
Yeah.
it's 11.
Okay. All right. Are you gonna go with that?
Inspiration, you always have it.
But you only get one, and this is not a pretty
I'll sit on it.
situation. Okay.
I'll sit on it for now.
Okay. You continue to be restrained. All right. This guy. What's the range on there? 60 feet. Okay. Deerogate, he's not too happy with you about sending a spell his way. He looks to you and sends a spell your way.
Friendship.
But it... Oh, you must make a save DC dexterity save. And you make it. As radiant fire heads your way, but you are able to get out of the way in time. And with that, he moves. With this, Regic, he swings at you and misses.
Good. Prick.
All right, guard comes over. You should have listened. He comes over here, Kraz. He attacks you with a spear. Also misses.
Yeah.
This guy is going to Alright. He's going to step over here, just out of the line of sight. Surrender now! He shouts at you. Alright. Defeated. Alright, Derogate, you're up. You can no longer see that little guy that ran towards you, but you can see a number of the others.
I can get to this guy right here, you think? I think so.
Yes, you can. You can see him.
I didn't really like how he tried to tangle all this in place.
Keep everyone. Yep. Yeah. Well, that was kind of a dick move. Ooh. Okay. Yep. So that is what gives you a crazy long reach on it. Oh my god, that is a hit. And that is a hell of a blow against him. All right. Any move actions?
I think I might up just a little bit.
Okay.
Then I'm going to stop there.
All right, Regic, you're up.
All right, I'm going to cast on the priest guy. So I'll cast that crazy fire.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force on him,
Ooh.
and I'm going to. He's going to be attacked by a swarm of woodpeckers.
Oh man, I love it. DC 14 intelligence save. Ooh, okay. So what does it do on a success?
I don't like the sound of that. All right, you grab illusion.
Okay. So nothing.
Does damage, right?
It doesn't say.
No, if he succeeds,
Well-
it's nothing, right?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't say that.
Yeah, it says, you can see the target must make, on a failed save, you create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of your choice. It is no larger than a 10 and is perceived. This spell has no effect.
So it lasts one turn, is what it's saying, right?
Yeah, so,
So he takes 4 damage from the birds, and they go away.
Oh, on their turn, they would use their action to make the check, right? Oh no, that's if they see the thing.
yeah, they know, like, everything I'm reading here says that nothing happens if they make their save.
Well, from what I'm reading, it says right here, the target can use its action to examine the phantasm and intelligence save. If the check succeeds, then it's over. Does that mean that it has to be answered?
No, it's because there's ongoing damage. The second sentence says the target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, you then create the object. So when he succeeds, the object doesn't even get created.
That's a level 2 spell? That seems bogus.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But he also rolled low. No, it's only 1d6. But the thing is it's ongoing. It is crowd control.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step back, too.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going to take my... Oops. Oh, dang it.
So for some reason, my map zoomed me out to, like, upstairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can see Jordan Smith.
All right, hold on. I'm going to just make this the active scene.
There we go. Now I'm in.
And then let's zoom everyone back over to here.
What happened to my table?
I was trying to delete the stupid targeting reticle, and I deleted the table on accident. So your table is still there.
Okay.
Solid. Boom. There we go. Table's back.
Hooray.
All right. All right. That's your turn, Regic. Right. This guy. $15-foot cube. I think he's gonna have to move. Ten. All right, yeah, he can do it. Okay. All right. That works. All right, everyone roll a Constitution as a wave of thunder goes into your room. Now, this causes books and everything to become like scattered. All right, so Kraz, you take. Hold on 1 second. Kraz, you take 9. Regic, you take half that.
Half a 9.
Half of 9. Derogate, and I already did it.
Okay.
You also take half, and then Aragnis, you take half.
What's half? 4?
I'm applying it. I'm applying
Okay.
it to everyone. So
I'd like to.
you are
I'd like to use
restrained.
inter.
You are restrained.
Yeah, that doesn't prevent a reaction.
Does it? Okay.
It just prevents movement.
He hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you. You can use your reaction to reduce the damage the target takes. It's not a hit, it's a spell. I don't think you can use it in this case. Because this is more of like an action. Yeah, this is an area of effect, and I mean it damages everything. It causes. Let me just link it real
The
quick.
bug to ripple.
Yeah, it. Oh wow, you can just place the template right there. So unsecured objects are automatically pushed 10 feet away in a thunderous boom out to 300 feet. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to do any.
There's no target.
Yeah, there's no target.
Okay,
Exactly.
that makes sense.
Are everyone that's not restrained? Are we all pushed away 10 feet? Too?
Failed save. Yes, you are pushed away. So only on a failed save. So only you, Kraz. So you, I'm gonna say, yep, that works. Yep, you're just pushed away from him. But you don't. I should have just cast the spell because that was cool. Let me immediately put the area of effect down, which was awesome.
Oh wow.
Okay. So that's that. Kraz, you're up.
I cast a spell
A spell.
on him.
On him. Ooh. You choose a humanoid DC 15. Wisdom. Boom. I'm gonna succeed.
If he succeeds, nothing.
Yep,
He
he
fails.
succeeds.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah.
And then I go 10, 20, 10, 20 feet away. Well,
Bullshit.
10 feet away at 20.
Okay. It would be 15, but I don't think that matters too much.
It'd be 10,
'Cause
right? 'Cause
the-
it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, 10, but then 5 after, because the difficult terrain ends right here.
Oh, I thought it filled the whole room. Okay, cool.
No. Oh, no, it did. It did. You're right. It's 20 by 20. It did fill the whole room.
But in the end, it doesn't matter. That's it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And enter.
Okay. All right. So with that, the Gnoll continues his hunt. And he immediately starts scrounging for pebbles. Okay. With this, he is going to... All right. This guy hurls 3 darts towards you, Aragnis, and hits you with one of them
Okay.
for 8 points of piercing damage.
That would be minus the 3, right?
Ooh, good call. You are correct, sir. All right. And then with that, he's going to move over here. Flush them out! He yells. Ragnis, you're up.
All right.
Roll that strength check.
Big money.
Hey!
You can
Hava,
now move.
Nagila, Hava, Nagila.
All right. Does that mean the web effect gets removed from me?
It is still difficult terrain, however,
Yep.
you can move.
Okay. So I'll say this out loud and see if this is doable. As a free interaction, can I lift the table?
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Okay. And then I will. Well, never mind. I don't know if I want to do that. Hmm. Oh. Step up onto the table. So how much movement would that be?
It's pretty small. You couldn't like it would require a like acrobatics check to stand on it. But it's like moving into its area would be difficult terrain. And so with what you already have with the
I mean, if it's that small, then I probably won't bother jumping up onto it.
I wouldn't say you'd want to jump up onto it. Difficult terrain. I don't know that it stacks. That's what I'm.
Okay, yeah. I guess I had that question too.
Let's say that it's, still just 10 feet. It's not
10
providing.
feet.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to attack what I think is the druid.
Okay. This guy
Yep.
here. Okay.
Him, yeah. With my longsword.
Hold on one second. Oops, I didn't mean to close the door. What is your says okay. Roll me a DC. Roll me a wisdom save.
Okay.
Boom. Okay. You took damage, but you are able to resist your sword's thirst for vengeance.
Oh, right.
So you do not get disadvantage.
Okay.
So because the another person attacked
yeah.
you and actually damaged you. So okay, so you can roll normally against the druid.
Okay. Ugh.
All right. That is not a hit.
I'll use my inspiration for that.
Okay. Reroll. And don't forget to uncheck.
That's weird. Sometimes it just doesn't take it. There we go.
Oh, a 1. No. Okay. That also does not hit. And I believe that will end your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You should just surrender.
I know, right? I think we all should the way we're rolling right now.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we all should, perhaps, anyway.
What the hell? Make a ranged. Yes, please let me make the ranged attack. What the hell? Why is it not doing the ranged attack? Alright, what has he got? Yeah, I don't know if I like this sheet. Let's try this. Oh, for the love, why is it not rolling the ranged attack? Alright. Alright, whatever. 1d20. Holy balls!
What is the problem?
Damn, that doesn't hit. You have that stupid shield. Wait, yeah, no, that definitely a shield of faith for the win. You just dodged 22 radiant damage there, sir. 22.
Oh, finally, I rolled decent.
Yeah, well, I rolled a freaking 19, and I was like looking, and it's like, oh, nope, 21.
No.
Yeah, okay. So that took me a little bit to roll, but he snarls as you just able to get away from a flash of blinding light that streaks towards you. Alright, Hobgoblin is going to attack. That does not hit. The guard is also going to attack you, Ragnas. And that does not hit. No big surprise there. Clear them out of the room! Down. Derogate, you're up.
All right. I'm going to hit this guy with a guiding bolt.
Ooh, that's
Sounds
what
good.
that's what they tried on Aragnas.
Fire with fire.
Oh, that is a hit! Holy crap! Oh my god,
Oh, damn it.
that is a lot of damage. Now, the next attack against him, ranged or melee, is at advantage.
And I'm gonna there for now. Wait, I think actually I can do healing light as a bonus action. I'm just gonna go ahead and top him up while I'm at it. Oh,
Were you just gonna do?
I meant to do that as a bonus action. I don't know if I did that quite right.
Oh, so you can't do those kind of moves. I guess
Well,
technically it's not a spell. Hold on.
It does
That's
say I can
actually
do
not
healing
a
light as
spell.
bonus action.
Like an ability, right?
It is, yeah, it is an ability. It's not a spell. So normally, spells that are required, there's bonus actions. You can only use them with a cantrip,
Okay.
but that is not a spell. That is actually an ability, like a class ability. So you can do that. Who's that for?
That was for Kraz.
Kraz?
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Boom.
You did it for me?
I just got it.
Well, two.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
I am just going to crossbow. Can I crossbow the druid? Not with.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yep, you can do it.
So to give him the what for?
Give him the 4.
Alright. Do I roll with advantage? Because he has his little shiny.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
Oh, that is a hit.
Hot dog.
And he is down.
And I will reload my crossbow and call it a turn.
Okay. Kraz, you're up.
I don't know he's down, so I was going to run up here, so I'll continue to do so.
Okay.
And seeing him down, I fire my Eldritch Blast at this guy. Normal.
At the guard. Yep, that is a hit. And he is also down.
Yeah. And that is my turn.
Okay. The Gnoll continues to get pebbles. This guy moves and launches very rapidly one dart towards you, Kraz, dealing 4 piercing damage. And then another dart at Regic. Oh my god! That's the one you want to use it on right there. Roll your 1d10.
Roll 1d10 for what?
I'm using my interception for Kraz.
Yeah, you're doing it for Kraz or Regic?
I have to be within 5 feet. So.
Fuck. Okay, Kraz, you take no damage.
Alright.
So I'm gonna add that back. That was 4 damage, right? Yeah.
4, yeah.
So I'm gonna heal you back that 4. But Regic, you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he's scared. 10 points ain't nothing.
I mean, that's... Why isn't it allowed to... Oh, use crit. Never mind, there we go. 10 points. That's... I mean...
Well, you made it sound like it was like 22 points.
No, no. Okay. And then... Kraz, he's going one more for you.
But he's gonna miss. Because I have a high AC of 13.
Alright, and there is 6 points of damage to you, Kraz.
God damn it. Jeremy made
Alright.
a point that suggestion is concentration, and Regic would have to...
Oh, snap. Roll a d20. Do you actually get... Hold on, checks.
Fuck you, Jeremy!
That is a Constitution save, right? So just go to your saves and roll a Constitution save.
Who?
Constitution check,
Regic.
not a save.
Me?
Oh, a Constitution check. There you go. So check Constitution. Boom! That definitely loses. You lose your concentration.
Damn.
Whatever, he's far away.
Alright. He's gonna wonder why the fuck he's carrying a shit ton of pebbles. Okay, right, and it is the Gnoll's turn, and he just as he kind of looks around at what he's doing, and he's going to head back. All right. No, that was just he just went. What's going on here? Okay, yeah. Now it's Aragnus's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna swing at the dude in front of me that's not dead. And since probably that other guy died, right? That caused me
Yeah.
damage. So now I don't have to.
No. But you don't have. You only have to make one check. He's the
Alright.
only. There's only one guy that's dealt damage to you, so you don't have to
Alright.
re-save. All right, and that is a miss.
Wow. Okay.
You want to move?
No.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
hold on. I'll move 5 feet here.
5 feet. Okay. That works. Okay. Alright. All right, we're going to do. I'm going to try this one more time. Go for the money! Nope. Boo. So yeah, that is not doing it. He shoots another bolt towards you, but is not able to hit. And with that, he moves down to here. And the Hobgoblin is going to risk your wrath. You can take an attack of opportunity, Aragnus.
Yes. I will.
Heyo!
Oh, that is a hit. Yes, sir. Boom, you clocked him. But he manages to come in, and he is going after Kraz. And he misses. All right. Okay. This guy steps forward. Ooh, just misses. Derogate, you're up. As a Hobgoblin is invading.
Are you muted?
I am, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and hit this Hobgoblin here before
Okay.
he does any
Yep,
more troubling.
that works. All right, that is definitely a hit. And that is a ton of damage, and that takes him out of the fight.
Nice.
All right. Any movement actions?
Actually, yes. I'm gonna reposition myself where I can see a bit further out here. Can I move on top of him? That's fine, right?
Yes, you can. Yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
And here.
Okay. Regic, you're up.
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the martial artist.
Okay. Is that a wisdom or?
I'll post it in a second.
Yeah. DC 14. Oh my god. Okay, so
Wow.
with that,
Nice roll.
a massive spike of damage hits him. And he flees.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Nicely done.
Oops. All right. Nope, he can move further. All right. Very nice. Anything else, Regic?
Nope.
Okay. Kraz, you're up.
Take a 10-foot step, and I'm going to fling an Eldritch Blast at that fella.
All right. At the noble. Okay, yep, I see ya. Okay, that is a hit.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to drink my potion.
Okay, go ahead.
So that is 6.
All right.
And I will end my turn.
All right. The Knoll finally able to do something. He is going to head over here. And that is a hit, but it is non-magical weapon, so
I will use my shield spell
shield.
to
He was biting you. How often can you use that?
Well, no, I already used my reaction already. Sorry. That was for the opportunity attack, so I can't do that anymore.
You take 1 point of piercing damage.
That's with the -3?
Exactly.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Right. Now, Ryan, how long does that last?
Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah.
I think it's just a turn. Let me check real quick.
Yep, you're right. It is.
I haven't been doing that. That's for my Shield of Faith, so I should lose that now.
Oh, because you took
A hit.
took a hit. Thank you. Okay, so that goes away. All right. Okay, as he launches into a flurry of blows, none of them are able to connect. Aragnis, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to cast, as a bonus action, Divine Favor.
Until the spell ends, your weapon attack deals an extra 1d4. Ooh. And it lasts for 10 rounds. Not bad.
Well,
And as in action, I will swing at the noble here. Ugh.
That does not hit.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Alright. So he is going to cast... boy. All right. Can't believe I did not have a spiritual weapon token already made. Okay. And so this is going to attack with advantage. And still does not hit. All right. And I would say at this point, since there is definitely quite a few more rounds, I would say that let's pause at this point and we will pick up next session. All right.
Alrighty.
And the good thing is that these worlds are now separate, so I don't have to like record combat. I can just leave everything right where it's at.
good.
Whereas before, since it was all one world with Roll20, I had to take screenshots and get everything set up. So this will be nice.
Nice. Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you.
All right.
Yeah. We're in the thick of it now.
I will stop the streaming now.
All right. So our next